In the quiet countryside of Essex, where narrow roads curved gently through open fields and hedgerows, there once stood a large isolated house, Borley Rectory. By day it appeared peaceful, red brick walls, tall windows, ivy climbing slowly up the stone as though trying to pull the building back into the earth. But those who lived nearby learned something important. The house was different at night. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the last light faded from the windows, a heaviness seemed to settle over the land. Not fear, not panic, just a quiet, pressing weight in the air. Borley Rectory was built in the 19th century, close to the remains of an old medieval priory. Long before the house existed, the land itself carried stories. Stories of a young nun and a monk. Forbidden to love one another, they were said to have paid a terrible price. Local legend claimed the nun was punished for her disobedience. Some said she was bricked alive within the walls of the priory. Others believed she was buried in unmarked ground nearby. No one knew for certain, but many believed she never left. Inside the rectory, silence was rare. Footsteps echoed along the corridors, slow and deliberate, as if someone was walking carefully through the house. Yet when doors were opened, no one was there. The sound was often enough to wake sleepers suddenly, hearts pounding in the dark. Doors were found open when they had been closed. Lights appeared in windows of rooms no one used. Soft knocks came from the walls. Gentle, patient, never demanding. Those who stayed in the house spoke of an overwhelming sensation of being watched. Not seen. What? In the bedrooms, sleep came only in fragments. People lay awake beneath heavy blankets, staring into the shadows, listening to the whispers that never fully formed words. Some felt their beds tremble slightly, as though something moved just beneath the floorboards. Moving slowly through the mist, a pale figure appeared. A woman in light robes, her head bowed, her steps unhurried. She walked the same paths again and again, always walking, never stopping. Those who tried to follow her said she vanished before they could reach her, dissolving into fog as though she'd never been there at all. Years later, during work on the grounds, something unsettling was uncovered. Buried beneath the soil, a human skull. It was believed to belong to a woman. Those who found it described a deep sense of sadness, as if the land itself had been holding on to a memory for centuries. After the skull was removed, activity inside the rectory seemed to intensify. Objects were thrown without warning, furniture shifted on its own, and messages began to appear on the walls, written in dark, uneven letters, words no one admitted to writing. Living in the rectory became unbearable for many. Sleep was broken, dreams were filled with endless corridors and a woman walking alone through the mist. Eventually fire tore through Borley Rectory. Flames consumed the house, collapsing its walls and leaving it in ruins. Not long after, the remains were demolished completely. The house was gone, but the stories were not. Even now, visitors to the site say the air feels different and colder and heavier. And some claim that when the fog rolls in thick across the empty ground, A pale figure can be seen moving slowly where the rectory once stood, walking the same path. Searching, waiting. And if you stand long enough in the quiet, you may feel it too.